Hello, Qembek here. In this episode I will tell you about treasure map speedrunning. I will tell you how to efficiently farm them so you could repeat my steps and end up with like 700 gold per 1 hour spent with like 3k labor invested. So that's 26 silver per labor point spent. It's a really good money making method. I really enjoy doing it and it gets easier each time I start doing it. Let me show you how to begin this. First, you will need some time to prepare maps, necessary maps. It will be a process. It will take a while to gather enough. In my case, that was 57 gathered up maps. I bought them off the auction house, but it took me a while to sort them out and buy only those that I need, which were the ones that had south coordinate with 4 or 3. South 4, south 3 means that this map will end up in Auroria. And next step that I took was to record them, to put those coordinates into interactive map, and turns out that okay, maybe I have 60 of those maps, but that's not 60 spots to visit. That's still around 30 spots, and those maps, they repeat their locations, so there can be like 10 treasures in one location. It's up to you which type of maps you buy, but those places that you dig out the maps, they are static. If they are static, then we can make a map of those, and that's exactly what I did. I made a road of treasure points that you need to visit in Auroria to dig out a rare treasure map, and that's what I'm going to show you now. My usual rotation is to start from Calmlands. From there I'm going to Marcala, from Marcala turn south to Heedmar, from Heedmar end up in Nuimari, and this is where we are finished because those are the only zones that have treasure map locations on them. Let's begin with our treasure hunt, shall we? This is our first location that we are going to visit in Calmlands. I don't even look at those coordinates. Look at this rock. We are here. This is respawn place, or not respawn. This is the teleport location that if you choose to teleport to Calmlands, you will end up here. From there, we are moving to this place here, and once you are on the east side from it, look at this bush here. So here we have this small line of rock going down, and this is where we need to go. This is where I am, and I need 50 labor to dig out my treasures. And that's it. Okay, and this is our second location. This is our second location in Calmlands. We have this rock here, and in front of it you can see those yellow roads, let's call them. And when they cross here at this point, you need to enter those bushes and stand here. So this is the place. This is where another map can be found. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to like wait till this animation disappears, and I want to check if there will be another exclamation mark. If there will be, then I'm going to pick it up. If not, I'm going to move on. There it is. There's one more. So yeah, I'm taking the second one. And how many of them are still there? I don't know. I don't care. I just want those maps to disappear, and that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to dig until all those maps are gone. Okay, one more location that we need to visit in Calmlands is located here, close to the place where I died. There it is. So you probably see this rock in front of me, and there are like 3 bushes appearing. This one in the middle is the one that I want to land in front of. It's not the closest one. There's one more that's loading in right now as I'm gliding, but nope, we want to be on this location here. Let's try to go around it. There it is, exclamation mark, and there we are, digging out the treasure. Okay, so this is another spot. We are in front of Purification Zone in Calmlands. This is like between Purification Zone and Archeum Lodestone. And here, below those rocks here, you can find another location with treasure. All you need to do is to walk somewhere here. Let me see. There we are. This is the exclamation mark. It's difficult to give you more accurate position than it's directly below those shiny rocks here. So I'm going to dig it, and there we are. There's another place here. This big rock is like one of those last ones before you reach the sea here. And this rock is quite simple. You don't need to get on it, you need to get below it. This is your sign. This is where you need to go. You need to go directly below this shining crystal here. So once you get there, or maybe not directly below, but really close to it, there's an exclamation mark, and we are going to dig another treasure until our maps are gone. This one is a bit tricky because on this location there's like, this is one of the previous spots that we were in, and this is another one, smaller rock, and it's easy to miss it, but there are like 2 rocks between those two. You can find your another exclamation mark. So let's go, let's dig out the treasure now. So once you are here in front of me, there's one of the biggest bushes out there. Take a look around. There's nothing as big as it is, and yeah, we need to get here, but I'm kind of afraid of this guy. He's a bit too close, so I don't know if I should if I should go there or not. Maybe let him move out a bit, and I will try to get closer. We will see what will happen. Okay, seems like it's safe now. So there it is, exclamation mark. I'm going to dig out the treasure now. So this is another spot, and we are slowly moving out of Calmlands. Okay, in this case I don't have any map here, but I have an information from my previous stream that there's this another location that you need to visit, so don't miss it on your map rush. It should be around here in this location. Well, I think that the best way to show you how to enter is to move away from it a bit to show you the whole picture here. So we've got this rock here on the map. Once we are below it, we are looking at this rock here, this one. So we need to go around it like this, and once you are here, there should be an exclamation mark here. So this is where you need to be to make sure that there's, if there's a map for you to pick up here. Okay, this is Marcala, and it's a bit tricky because we are close to Archeum lodestone. So everything you see here on this server, this is Vengeance, and it might be different on your server. You might have a castle here or whatever. So we basically need to move around to those rocks. Once again, I'm showing you the map. We need to be somewhere here. Once we are there, we want to get close to those rocks, closer to those rocks, somewhere here. There it is, exclamation mark. So this is a tricky situation because normally I would tell you to go like close to this gazebo or something, but on different servers there will be different structures here, so you need to be aware of that and basically try to follow me on the movie. Once again, map for you, this is here. Another spot in Marcala is located here, so it's still around Archeum lodestone. There it is, exclamation mark. Housing area is a bad indicator, so this object on the map means that there's a treasure here. So bring your map and start digging. Okay, so this one is another situation where we are close to housing areas, and the surroundings will be different for each one of you on different servers. But it's really easy when you look at the map. So this objects here, those objects here, once you get down here, you will be able to literally step on the map eventually. So not here, not the first round, somewhere here where this yellow stuff begins. We need to be here, and there it is, exclamation mark. So it's directly below the housing area, and it's like here. And I remember there was some kind of well here. Yeah, there it is, contaminated well. So if you go from another source from here, look for the well and just turn northeast and you will be good. So yeah, this is it. So once again, I try to make it as simple as possible, and we are in the middle of Marcala. This is where you are often going out for burning logs. So this is the field with burning logs. We are above it on a cliff here, and once you literally step down off those rocks and step on the grass, you will find a treasure. So once you are done with this place, with this grass area close to the burning logs down there, you might want to move to those rocks here. The right one, the more north one, will be your treasure location. So there we go, and this is this pharaoh vein here, so that's also a good tip for you. So you want to look for those because they are usually up. Okay, so there's a small problem because when you put your coordinates on your interactive map, it will guide you somewhere here. But the truth is that we have this line of rocks here visible on the map, and if we would go straight on the dot, we would search for the treasure somewhere here, but it's not here. You need to go below this rock here and turn left. So it's much closer to housing area, and there it is. And it's wrong because it's misleading. The marking on your interactive map might be misleading if you are using one. If not, just follow my video and remember this spot. So you need to jump off the cliff and get under those rocks or close to those rocks a bit to find the treasure. We've got another location. This is close to Lodestone, the west lodestone in Marcala. We have like 3 different bushes, and once you get between those bushes, between those bushes, you should be able to see the exclamation mark next to the most north bush. Once you are close to Nui on the west side of Marcala here, you want to move in front of you towards those rocks and end up between them in the middle on the grass. There's like small area here with grass that has the treasure, and you need to dig here. There we are. Another spot to visit is in Heedmar. We need to jump off this housing area or lodestone area and end up below it on the beach. And once you are close, well, it's difficult for me to describe. Look for yourself. There's nothing that I could indicate to you and would guide you better to reach this place. So you just need to explore this beach, and eventually you will walk on this spot here. There's really nothing here I could tell you about that could lead you here. I basically jump off from this cliff from housing area. I end up here. As you can see, lodestone is here, so I jump from this cliff. Maybe if you would go like, you know, look at here, go on such line somehow like this and jump here, so you will know that if you jumped, then you are on the correct track. You should be near the treasure. Okay, so there we are. This is another spot that we need to visit on our treasure map road. This is Heedmar. This is the source of mineral water in Heedmar, one of the main ones, and here you can see Auroria purification zone. So this is easy for you to find, and you need to go, as always, as usual, you need to go below those rocks and basically step on the treasure. Yep, there it is, exclamation mark. So there we are. This is our treasure, and let's dig it out. Okay, so another location in Heedmar is located here on this yellow road, let's call it, and I'm in front of it. Sadly, this time I don't have any map that would be possible to dig out here, but I want to step on the location that you need to be, and we need to be extra careful because those 3 monsters around me, they are really close, and they can take aggro quickly, and they can attack you. So this is it. This is the spot here. When those roads are meeting together, this is the porting location in Heedmar, so you go south, straight south, and you end up here. This is your map location. Okay, and once you visited this spot, once you visited previous location in Heedmar that gave you treasure there, you probably will enter this location from this angle, like I'm doing right now, and you want to stay on the left side of this rock. So there we are. Let's dig it out. Okay, and there we are. Another location in Heedmar, close to Lodestone, is the most east lodestone, and close to this shipyard area, I think. Let's call it shipyard area, and we've got those rocks here. They are pretty visible on the map, and we need to end up below it. And it's quite easy to spot which one is it, because it's like most deep under the rock. There it is, digging out. Okay, this one is quite tricky because it leads us to the shipyard area, but where we need to go is not the shipyard. It's not. Those are not those rocks here. We need to jump in water and dive deeply. So that's what I'm going to do. I hope I will have enough breeze remaining underwater. It should be enough for 1 or 2, but if there's more maps here, you might want to use your Dahuta's bubble, or you might want to use diving helmet. There it is. So this is where it is on the map here, northwest, slightly northwest from the warehouse manager here. Okay, we are moving to Nuimari. There's one more place that we are going to visit in Heedmar, but first I want to end up somewhere here. Treasure should be here. There it is. This is another location that you need to go. It's between Heedmar and Nuimari. I think on Heedmar map it will be more visible. So this is the rock, this is where you are going. You are going through this passage like you would go to Nuimari. Once your Nuimari map loads in, take a look what's on the right side. You go like below here on this road and end up in this lava lake or something like that. What you need to do here is to glide. And I fucked up. I need to try again, 1 second. Okay, this time it went better without boost from my glider. So this is where I am. Again, my map shows that I'm in Nuimari, but it's better to use the Heedmar map. So this is the lava lake, this is the passage that you will be there. You will be coming out from there below. And there we are. Another treasure map. Okay, we are on another spot. Some of you Archeum farmers might recognize this place. This is the place where you can find some Archeum mineral water. And yeah, there it is. And behind those rocks, around those rocks, you can find mineral water sources. And those two bushes here, one of them is a hint for you to get close to and find a treasure. So let's dig it out. So there we are, in the middle of Nuimari this time, close to Archeum Lodestone, the middle one, and close to Auroria Purification Zone. So this is what we need to do. Once you are here, you need to look at those rocks here. One of those rocks is a sign for you that this is where a treasure can be found. Another location is a bit tricky. My task is much easier because this is a purified zone, so those monsters aren't aggressive, but this one will be, and I believe our treasure is here. Plus we have some fights going on, but I don't think we will get involved in it anyway. So this is where I need to be, exactly here. And this is on the map, so this is north from purification zone, and this rock, around this rock you can find mineral water. There, you can see them fighting over mineral water there, so yeah, that's the spot. Okay, this one will be a bit tricky because I don't have any CCs with me except the short sleep period, and this monster will probably want to kill me here. But let's try anyway. So this is where we are. This is Archeum Lodestone, east one in Nuimari. This is purification zone, so northeast from it you can find this place. There we are. There's aggro, or will be aggro. Yep. Another location in Nuimari, sadly I don't have map with me, is located here on the mark. So once you get closer to this place, it's between middle and east lodestones. Once you get close to this location, look at this tree looking construction or object, and what you need to do is to go below it. Go between this rock or object and those rocks. Once you get close to this grey round looking rock, there should be an exclamation mark here for you, and you will be ready to dig out the treasure. Another place you need to visit on your treasure road is here, east part of Nuimari, east from the eastern lodestone, and there we have this. We have those constructions here, those objects, tree looking objects that are, I don't know, rocks. Anyway, we need to get close to this object, the 3 rocks here, and there it is, exclamation mark, digging out the treasure. Another spot in Nuimari is located here. Look at this. This is the shipyard. North from shipyard, northeast from the teleport location in Nuimari, or south from eastern lodestone. This is it. There's another rock, mix of rock and a tree. We are going around it, and once you get here, I don't have the map with me, but once you get somewhere here, you should be able to see exclamation mark. So this is it. This is where the map can be found. This is where you dig. And there's a really easy one close to the teleport location when you port into Nuimari. There it is, rock in front of you. There are smaller ones, but this one is hard to miss anyway. So let's go around it. And on the northern part of it, there you can find the exclamation mark, and it's really easy to find. So it's between your teleport location and southeast from purification zone. Okay, let's discuss our potential profits here. Let's see what I can pull out here, and there it is. So basically what we have is Archeum crystals, pearls and books of Auroria. In theory, Book of Auroria is the most valuable one. I will count this as 21 gold each. That would give me 231 gold for 11 of those. Next thing we have is pearls. Pearls are like 2 gold, and their value on the auction house is 92 gold, which is accurate because they are considered a trash item, so I can vendor it for 92 gold, which is 2 gold per black pearl, and I will vendor it. So that's 92 gold for me. And our last material found here is Archeum. We've got sunlight, moonlight and starlight. Let's start with moonlight. Moonlight I count as 5 gold each, which gives us 100 gold. Then we've got starlight, Archeum, 16 gold each. I think it should be more, but let's not be so greedy. So 16 would give me 256 for 16 of those. And last one is sunlight Archeum crystal. I will count it as 7 gold. That's around 147 gold. In total it means that I've earned 826 gold. And to gather those maps, I was buying them from the auction house. As you can see, I'm still selling some of them. And look, right now those maps are listed by me mostly, but there it is, 1.7, 1.7, 199, and that's how I calculate it. So my assumption here is that I'm paying 2 gold per map, which is 114 gold costs, and pure profit here would be 712 gold, which means that I'm earning really good money. And labor used. How much labor I've used. Each map costs 50 labor to open, and I've opened 57 of them. I'm leaving this unidentified Gale Lunarite to keep the measure right. So 57 of those means that I've opened 57 maps, and those were like 2,850 labor for someone who has no exploration proficiency like I, like in my case here, I have like 20k only. And that's not a discount for me, so I pay with like maximum labor. I paid with 50 labor per map opened. How much silver per labor is it? Well, surprise, during the double drop event it is around 25 silver per labor, and I've managed to finish this speedrun with some corrections because I didn't have every location recorded before I started recording the video, so I didn't know where some of those locations are, and it took me only 1 hour and 30 minutes to collect 700 gold in game and burn almost 3000 labor. So if you look at this right, the way I'm looking at this is that, okay, we are investing a lot of labor, but we don't have to put recordings about each and every map into this interactive map that I'm using. No, we just need to memorize where our treasures are located in our area. We need to remember that if we are seeing a treasure map, let me show you one more time. Map. If we are seeing treasure map that has coordinates that tell us that south coordinate is 4 or above, or is it south 3, south 4, means that location of the treasure is in Auroria. You want to buy those maps, and once you do, you want to repeat my steps that you saw in this video. You want to repeat it, you want to find those treasures one by one by visiting locations. You don't need to record anything, you don't need to put those coordinates into any interactive maps. You just need to remember which places you have to visit in the first place, and that will allow you to save up tons of time. And if you save up tons of time, it means that you are making 700 gold per 1 hour. In my case, that's 700 gold in 1 hour. and I wish you to have the same type of luck. And if you liked the video, please hit the like button or subscribe. Subscribing also helps. It motivates me and helps my channel to grow, and that's what I'm here for. So thank you very much for watching, and see you later.